What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So I want to jump in really quick and just see where the Sagittarius need a friend. We're going to use this mirror deck to get the guiding energy, and then we'll jump in with the tarot. So guys, this is going to be for your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit, let's see what's up, what's good, what's going on with my lovely, lovely family. So we have something about control. This here says releasing, taking back your power. Ooh, twin flame here at the bottom of the deck. I'm taking back your power from an intense connection. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on here? What's guiding this reading? What's the leading energy? Ooh, wow. Third party energy here, straight out the gate. Three's a crowd. So really what I feel like is going on here is someone is taking back their power from an intense connection in an effort to entertain. There's a choice that is arriving. So I feel like that Sagittarius is having to decide, like, somebody's reclaiming their power. Let's see. Or someone's doing this for you. Brunette female. When I get that card, I really do take it as that, like, this is someone is in this card. It says intense and focused. This could be about a brunette female that is dating a courting man, like a professional male, a male that wears a uniform for work. It could be such, could be dating someone at work. But what I'm getting here is that someone is very much so intently focused on the choices that they have, and they know that in order to go towards that, there's some changes. There's some change-ups needed, right? This could even be like a boss that you're having some sort of passionate desire towards. Let's see. How is this showing up for my lovely, lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective? Guys, I hope that this message is finding you all in good health and in good spirits. Okay, so we have the Empress here, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about surrendering control, taking your power back from trying to control the outcome of a situation. Absolutely. I just got an Etsy notification too. You're getting... I have a card. And it's so crazy because I'm going to say that I've been led to pull the deck out the last few times, but I haven't because I haven't. And there was a notification. Now it's making me recognize that it's time to do a reading with this deck. Let me find this Saggy Waggy. I don't want to shortchange you because the card is dope, and I really do feel like that's actually the energy that is presenting for Sag, and it may actually be the very thing that is presenting a challenge. There we go. Patient. Look at the card too. It's beautiful. Patiently waiting. Today I will wait patiently. If waiting is the action I need in order to take care of myself, I know that I am taking positive, forceful actions by waiting until the time is right. God, help me to let go of my fears, urgency, and panic. Help me learn the art of waiting. This is the energy that I'm getting here with this surrender your like the control, releasing, taking back your power, with the Empress to the Wheel of Fortune being here. I definitely feel like that this is a fated Like, this is divine timing here. This is a divinely guided hangman energy that Sagittarius may be experiencing. And it is so that you can really get your bearings together. Like, what are the choices that you have and which choices are aligned to you? So I definitely want you to know that something big is about to bank. Do you hear me? Big bank, not the little one. But it's almost like, are you sure that you're in the energetic space of receiving that big bank? Or will that big bank scare you and make you nervous, and therefore will you close it down and shun it away? Wow, the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Wands. Or will that big bank make you, like, scare you and make you feel like, oh shit, that's too much for me to handle? 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Justice card. We also have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, as well as the Queen of Wands. Now I'm loving, I don't give a damn whether, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. Divine masculine energy is coming in. And that's okay. So I said earlier at the beginning, the reason you may be reclaiming your energy from a twin flame connection, that ain't what you're reclaiming your energy from was a twin flame karmic lesson. A karmic lesson is where you're withdrawing your energy from. However, what's coming in for you is a twin flame where it's a divine counterpart. So I feel like, just pause just for a second. Hear me out for a second. I'm not here to alter your perception of twin flame. Let me change that, because that is actually my goal. But I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong about your beliefs. That's not. Maybe if I can give you some clarity on twin flame. There are twin flame karmic lessons that have to be learned in order to be in alignment for a divine union. So there are people that come along your path that teach you the twin flame karmic lesson so that you can integrate that lesson internally so that you are the divine counterpart for the other divine counterpart. Now, some people, depending on what your contract look like, I do believe that you go through some of those Saturnian karmic lessons with the actual twin flame. But it is few and far between, especially if they're tremotrious, okay? Like, especially if they're tremotrious. And I'm just going to throw this out there, trigger warning. Especially, like, damn sure, especially if a part of your twin flame was for something to be taken away from you against your will. There's no way that your twin flame would be able to inflict that lesson on you, okay? Not everyone is ready for the awareness of that our problems in life actually are owed to us for the lesson, okay? I know that's difficult, and I'm not here to dive into that, but let's just move forward. So what I feel like that you're leaving behind here, there's a moment of non-movement, slowing down. And I feel like that it is because some lessons have been learned, and now it's about surrendering the attachments that you formed to the connections that were teaching you the karmic lessons. That's where you're at. And this is kind of telling me, through looking at all these cards, it's time to stop resisting it. Because in resisting it, what you're actually doing is you're shortchanging yourself for when Big Bank actually docks. And I'm telling you right now, Big Bank about to dock, boo-boo. Big Bank is about to dock. And it could be an Aquarius, doesn't necessarily have to. It is fated. It's almost like right here, I have a masculine energy, or the masculine to this divine connection that I'm tapping into. It almost looks like this person right now is strategizing their approach. And what this is telling me is that with this person strategizing their approach, if Big Bank docks, it may make you feel real damn scared and not ready. And that's because you're not properly using your independent energy, because you're still trying to merge your energy inside of a connection that was a bond that was formed while learning a karmic lesson. I hope that makes sense. Let's jump into this spread real quick. because we got quite a bit of cards. Spirit felt like we needed 8 tarot cards for this reading. That could be very significant. The number 8, it does stand for mastery, progress, actions, and accomplishments. Okay, so, and we do have the Ace of Swords sitting right beside. It was right on top of the Justice card. So truth, clarity, and karmic retribution and divine equilibrium is a result of this message here. Okay, so with the Empress coming out, like I said, I feel like that's that energy of Sagittarius should be an axe to just kind of like to get more in your feminine energy, to receive and receive. Do some self-care, take care of yourself, nurture, tend to your own flowers, tend to your own garden at this time. And really, the Nine of Pentacles is stable, solid energy here. This is with this particular Nine of Pentacles, I'm definitely getting self-care. Why am I getting? Because I understand that this young lady right here is holding a mirror up in front of her face, but when looking at it, it almost looks like it's a mannequin. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. So I feel like that this is the season for you to actually take care of yourself. If you've been letting yourself fall off the radar because you've been so busy chasing after something that was running just as fast to get away from you, take this time to love up on you. Get back to doing your hair. Get back to, shaving in between your butt cheeks if that's something that you're into. Get back into getting your pedicures and just loving up on you. I'm childish, I know, but y'all know I love you. It's really telling me that it's time to surrender control. Surrender to the timing, surrender to the times, and understand that this is the time for self-love. And during this season of getting back to your garden, the Ten of Wands is very much so present. This is also saying, reassess what are your responsibilities. Pay attention to your responsibilities. And what is unnecessary? What can you do away with? If there is, let's just say that, I don't ask nobody to help me with my children because I don't want to hear nobody's mouth. Okay, cool, key, we understand. But in this season, it is somebody in your energetic space that if you be like, hey, I just need a couple of hours. You think I can drop the children off? I'll be back to get them in a little bit. This is the season to take advantage of that. Don't be hoarding unnecessary burdens because I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where Spirit has you at. Stop trying to control the whole board game right now, and just kind of let the dice fall where they fall, and move accordingly, and see where you end up at. You might land on a hell of a spot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where you're gonna get some clarity. Okay, I think that's where you're gonna be able to see. Your kite catches air. When your kite gets soaring, it's caught that drift. And I feel like that's where you're going to catch your drift, catch your flow at, okay? And in doing so, that allows things to be karmically balanced out. And if you've been jilted, if someone has not been seeing a situation clearly, if you just kind of let the dice fall, baby, it gets seen clearly. But trying to control the narrative so much, it actually is acting as a protector from someone that is wearing a mask from not being seen as wearing a mask. Lighten up, become adventurous. Just like this is the Knight of Wands. And I actually love this depiction. I keep on saying I'm going to get the big card deck of this one, and I never do. But I love this depiction of it because this is what I did. And, when I was in track and field, this and shot put. This shit is hard as fuck. This shit is hard as fuck. Do you hear me? It's not just a matter of running, pole vaulting. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know why I was leaving my mind. It's not just about it's not just about sticking it and thrusting your body. It's about the right agility. It's about the right time to pull to get that stick down in the ground. And then it's about understanding that you got to be light and through certain portions of it. And then at the end, you have to push yourself. You see what I'm saying? At the end, it intensifies, and that's when you get over the stick. So it's about understanding that I gotta, in order to, y'all, that was my shit when I was in school, was track and field for the shot put and pole vault and long jump. But there's something about just when you running for that pole vault, it's about knowing when you stick it. And then it's about knowing when you push through it. That's where you're at. You're in you're in one of those two spaces, Sag. Are you sticking it or are you pushing through? Because one of those is kind of catching you up because of the amount of work or the amount of awareness that is required from you. Meanwhile, it was just you understand what the smooth, because slow down, Kiana. Running, that breeze gets you. Sometimes if you get you just want to just stay running. I understand Forrest Gump, you hear me? You just, once you catch your strides, you just want to stay going with it. But you also know that if you don't do it now, it's too late. Right? So that was that jilt was fun. That stick it, not so much. But when you stick it and then you get up, it's like, whoo, and then you can't enjoy that too much before you just gotta push your body over. So is it easy? No. But if you just roll with it and push through it, the competition will fall away. Thank you, Spirit. The competition will fall away. With the High Priestess here, this is about trusting your intuition. I basically just said it, given the whole. But here's what I really love. Look at this young lady. Look at this young lady in the Ten of Wands. She's carrying those beams. She's putting in that work. The very last card is typically for me what's on the other side. That is typically 5 cards out. That would be the Justice. Divine equilibrium is the outcome of this situation. What I find even more beautiful, Spirit gave us some clarifiers to push the message in a little bit more. The challenge here would be the Ten of Wands. Pushing through, getting over that bar at the end. Now, hear what I love. That same woman, now she's the Queen of Wands. Now she's the contractor. Now she's telling people where she wants the beams put. She's no longer carrying them. She's done the work. She's already had her season of carrying the beams. On the other side of this, it's now you get an opportunity to delegate these roles with confidence, with charisma, with what you wish you would have had when you was in your season of taking the orders, right? This is a beautiful message. I don't know how this is applying in your life. But there's, I'm getting crown chakra chills and everything. There's a beautiful divine masculine that is coming around the bend here. But I do feel like that it could almost make you feel caught off guard. It could also make you feel like I feel like that I'm speaking to a feminine energy, whether you be male or female, who has been used to doing it all by yourself. That season is being balanced out, and if in order to receive it, you have to be willing to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't expect someone that is naturally on the mission to lighten your load to stick around if they can't accomplish their mission. If you're rejecting their mission, of course, they're going to move on. Okay? Ooh, it says releasing anger towards family members. Today, I will accept the potent emotions I may feel towards members of my family, and I'll be grateful for the lessons they're teaching me. I accept the golden light of healing that's shining on all of us. If that didn't just wrap this little message up together, I don't know what did. But we do have setting deadlines, and this is putting me in mind of what I just said about if you constantly reject this big bank energy that is arriving, if you constantly reject this energy because I got this, I do this by myself, then I do feel like that there could be onto the, then this go around is missed. Okay, so then you would have another cycle to complete before you get this opportunity again. It says, today I will consider whether a deadline might be helpful in some areas of my life. I claim divine wisdom and guidance in setting appropriate deadlines for resolving any issue that might be lingering in my life. And there is a call to move through the discomfort. There's no one saying that this is going to be comfortable, but there's a need to still keep moving. You can't say it's uncomfortable and sit down on the middle of the road. Okay, story time. I know we getting long-winded, but story time. A while back, before my daughter was born, I was in a situation where I was homeless, and I had to walk from one end of the town to our local downtown to meet up with my daughter's father. We didn't have children at the time, and then we had to walk from the bus station all the way to the other side of town, and I was tired, honey, tired. And your girl just sat down in the middle of the road, and this man looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing? We cannot just stop here. Like, you got to get the fuck up. If you want to sleep outside, cool, lay down. I'm not. I'm going. There's a crib up the road we can go lay at. Get up and go. You can't. It was uncomfortable, but I still had to move through the discomfort if I didn't want to experience my first night of sleeping outside in the elements. Just saying, It says, be true to myself. Today I will honor, cherish, and love myself. When I get confused about what to do, I just have to remember that I need to be true to myself. I will break free of the hold that others in their expectations have on me. All right, Saggy, I hope that this message was able to offer you some guidance on your journey. If this message does, we would appreciate that thumbs up down below. Peace, love, and light.